Hello and welcome to Motors for the Masses, and today we're going to be having a look at this, my new little runabout van. Yes, it's a 2002 VW Caddy 1.9 SDI non-turbo. So first of all, we're going to get it all stickered up, then we're going to take it out for a drive and see what it drives like. So let's roll the intro and get cracking. And there it is. So it's all stickered up. So now it's time to get it out on the road and see what it drives like even, not rides. And there we go. All stickered up. So now it's time to get it out on the road and see what it drives like. Got it right that time. Nearly said rides. So here we are inside the van, and what's it like? Well, it's just an old van really. I mean, don't forget, this is 21 years old. And it doesn't drive like a 21-year-old, but it does drive like a slow van. But let's be honest, it's not designed to be fast. Now, if you remember my previous van that I had through the company, that was actually pretty quick because it had 185 horsepower. This one feels like it's got about 12. I'll be honest, I think, I will double check and I will put it at the bottom of the screen here, but I think they have 69 horsepower. 69 horsepower for a 1.9 litre non-turbo diesel though. But you know, it's a van, it's not supposed to be a quick machine. Now, the previous owner to the previous owner is the one that painted it purple, which kind of attracted me to it in the first place because, as you know, I love purple. And there'll be an update coming on the Mustang soon because that's being painted in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, they painted it purple. What they'd also done is lowered it, put some alloy wheels on it, so it rides okay on a soft, comfortable road. I say soft, we're not on pillows, you know what I mean? It rides okay on a normal road without potholes and bumps, but you're on a country road, it's dying, 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 and I'll demonstrate that in a minute. Not on a country road, but on a road that used to be made of like old runway concrete slabs, that kind of thing. It's hilarious, and you'll see me bouncing up and down and you'll hear it as well. But other than that, you know, it's only designed to be a van fit for a purpose, and that's exactly what it is. No, I'm not drunk. No, I haven't been drinking. 0 to 60 is about, I think, 1.2 minutes. It rides fine, it drives fine even. I've got bike stuck in my head. It's not ridiculously loud. I mean, it's a rattly diesel, so it is loud in comparison to the Audi I was in. My Audi, obviously. But it's not ridiculously loud. I mean, it doesn't judder either. It's quite smooth. Bearing in mind it's done 152,000 miles. Which is not bad for a van, but it is 21 years old. It is a 5-speed box. It's a massive gearbox, so it's very woolly, but it's very easy to find the gears. It doesn't take much to get in and out of gear at all, to be honest. So I'm actually quite pleased with it. Ticking over, as I say, it ticks over lovely. At the moment I'm doing 900 revs on tick over. The previous owner also fitted a stereo, which doesn't seem to get radio, so I need to pull it out. I need to get the right keys to get it to it, but I need to pull it out and find out why it isn't working. It didn't have an aerial on it when I got it, so I bought the new aerial with the new adapter, and it's made no difference. You can't get any radio stations. So there's no CDs, it's only like an MP3 player style, The previous owner had put 4 speakers in here, but they sound like they're all stuck inside a baked bean can. You turn the bass on and the sound goes off. So it's like a volume button. There's no bass whatsoever. There's 2 6x9 speakers behind me up here, and noise comes out of them, but it's just like tweety noise, not bass noise. But anyway, there you go. Now, because of copywriting, obviously I can't play any music, so you just have to take my word for that, but it is rubbish. However, I'm not that bothered, because I just stick my because it's Bluetooth, the stereo, as well, so I Bluetooth this to my phone and just play music through that quietly. Doesn't really bother me that much. It's probably rattling around, and I do apologise if it is doing that. As I say, there is very little suspension, so it will do that. But like I say, now at 40 miles an hour, I'm doing 1,800 revs. I put fuel in, well, I haven't put fuel in it yet. I put fuel in it when I picked it up, and I haven't topped it up again yet. So it sips the fuel. That'll do. It's all I need for the next 20 miles. Thank you very much. So it's fantastic on fuel. Again, because it's non-turbo, it's not fast. It will do 70, and I'll take it up to 70 off this roundabout, and you'll see how long it takes. I'm not going to do a second counter. You can count in your own head. So we'll slow down here on this roundabout to 20 miles an hour. And here we go, 20 miles an hour. Into third. 40. 3,500 revs. 48. Camera's starting to wobble a bit now. Still on a smooth road. 60. 3,500 revs into 5th. Am I going to get 70 before the next roundabout? 65. 70. Woohoo! Got there. Excellent. Right, let's go through some country roads and get some bumpity bump going, and you'll see what I mean by the suspension. Now, it does have a little bit of a squeak on a left-hand turn, and I've discovered that because it's been lowered, it's really, really close to the wheel arch. So if you go quite quickly around a left-hand bend, it'll catch just very, very, very slightly enough to squeal, but not enough to rub the tyre, which is rather interesting. What I've also noticed that I've got to sort out is there's a little bit of plastic that's been bent in the wheel arch, and I've got to move it round and unplug it all and put it back in to be able to fix that. And it's not a 5-minute job, but it rubs against the tyre on full right-hand lock. So I definitely need to sort that out. Other than that, everything seems to work quite nicely. I don't seem to have any major issues, to be honest. I mean, as I say, hear that? There it goes. It's fine on left-hand lock because the inner arch there is fine. But I will sort that out. But yeah, other than that, it's a van. There's not much to say about it. I want to find a bumpy road. We're on a country road now, and it's not too bad. I mean, I'm getting used to it, to the state where it doesn't really bother me that much. Brilliant. Yeah, just overtake that, that's fine, yeah. Unbelievable. Idiots. So even though we're on a country road and it's a little bit bumpy, it's not a solid suspension. I mean, again, you do feel it, but nothing like the MV Agusta, that's worse. So what I'm going to do is pull over in a minute, and I shall show you round the rest of the vehicle. Give you a little taste of what it's like inside. And then I shall drive home. Oh, here we go. Drive home along that really bumpy road, and you'll see what I mean at 30 miles an hour. I mean, yeah, we're on a bit of a bumpy road now, and it's definitely feeling the bumps. But but I'm alright, I can handle it. It doesn't bother me, I'm not that old. Oh dear, I didn't intentionally buy it because it was lowered. I bought it because it was purple. and it was very cheap, and I mean under £1,000 cheap, and that's not bad for a VW Caddy to purchase under £1,000. So I do want to sort out those little niggly bits. Not a massive problem, to be honest. There's just a couple of niggly bits I want to sort out. Other than that, it drives superbly. I'm so happy with the way it drives, and fuel-wise, it is awesome. All right, let's see if we can get a quick getaway. So we get up to 40. Come on. 40. It's like riding a 125 bike. Oh, excellent. All right, let's pull over and have a little chat, shall we? I'll do it in a minute. I've got to get there first. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this next corner quite sharply and see how it handles. I'm doing 40 miles an hour because the speed limit on this road is now 40 and not 60. Put it in a third, I think. Oh, it handles pretty well. Yeah, baby. Now, I did remove a sticker off the back that said low life. I didn't know if it was talking about the life in a low car or the driver. So I got rid of that because I don't think I am low life. That's it, feel that lovely. Yeah, a bit of rattle, a bit of blur. Right, let's pull off up here and have another look around, shall we? So, as you can see, it's still white inside, and whoever sprayed it didn't spray it very well because it's not ridiculously smooth. It's a bit orange peely, very orange peely on certain bits, and unfortunately the bonnet feels like sandpaper, so I have got some unwanted bubbles in one of these graphics because where it is, it's really rough. But anyway, like I say, it's a cheap van. So let's have a look inside, shall we? It does come with an interior light. The seats were cloth, but for £20 I purchased these seat covers, which is fine. I may even put some GTI seats in it or something. You have got various features inside, like 2 phone holders that I put in. Other than that, what you've got is a light switch, a light adjuster, and dimmer for that. Oh, and horns and indicators and stuff. That's it. Other features include not just a single opening door, but 2 opening doors. Look at that, 2 opening doors. Now obviously it does have a spare wheel in there because it won't go underneath, and you can put 2 seats in the back, so it is a 4-seater. There's a tractor coming very fast. Please don't hit my van, please don't hit my van, please don't hit my van. Yes, I did say a tractor was coming very fast, because it was, and we are on a very small country road, and there was no signs of him slowing down. Now, inside, it's nothing. I mean, the previous owner was going to use it as a delivery van. He bought it for his son, had it a couple of weeks, and his son bought his own van, which was about 7 or 8 years newer. So he didn't do anything with it. He just put it back up for sale again, and lost a lot of money on it from all accounts, from what I heard. But yeah, so he's lined it with this stick-on keep cool stuff. You know, like the stuff you put on your windscreen when it's sunny. I'll leave that on, but I will board it out completely, and I'll put wooden boards, carpeted, on the sides. Probably not on the roof. Maybe on the roof. I don't know. And one in the floor as well, and then carpet that. I'll probably permanently put this seat to the side. You can go in if you want it to, but I don't need it to. I only left 3 because when my car was in for a service, we all went out in this, which was fun. Patrick doesn't like sitting in the back here because there's no windows. But there you go, such is life. But yeah, I mean, again, what do you expect for the money? It's great, it's good fun. Doors shut as well, look at that, look. Wow, I mean, what a feature. Now what I'm going to do is take you around the front and show you a really special feature that this van has. Now look at this. Look at that. An engine. I mean, now that is a quality feature. But all joking aside, it's actually pretty clean. I mean, again, 21 years old. And there's no oil leaks on it. Touch wood. Find me some wood, quick. We need some wood. Anyway, nearly fell over then. Yeah, it's got a battery and an engine and this little orange feature here. Now this is where you can check how much oil is in the engine. I mean, what more could you ask for? That is a brilliant feature. I like that. Oh dear. Now, I am very aware that I did slam you, and I do apologise for that. I don't like slamming bonnets, and I was kind of in a hurry because there was someone coming, so I am sorry. All right, I won't do it again. Sorry. So, paintwork's rough. Yeah. No, not I mean, interesting. So there we go. It's an old van, it's not fast, but I think it's quite cool. And it's certainly different, and as you know, I like different. So what I'm going to do now is take it up this road, as promised, to finish off, and you will see how bouncy it is. Now you can hear some knocking as well. That's my metal key ring smacking against the plastic console. Yeah. So I apologise for that, but there you go. So here we go, up the bouncy hill. Now we're not at the bouncy bit yet. It has been resurfaced, so it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still a bit bouncy. Here it comes. There we go. Oh Jesus, I've lost my phone. That's how bouncy it is. Oh. It's just, to me that just adds to the fun. Oh, brilliant. I'll find my phone in a minute. Oh dear, that's never happened before. Oh. So there you go. So that's all I have. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back very soon with something else, another bike or another car, who knows. So until next time, please ride and drive carefully, but have fun. And as you know, I do like to have fun. Bye bye.